Hello friends, welcome to the channel Grammar Classes with Rachna. Friends, today I will teach you about the parts of predicate. Friends, before starting this video, I want to know you that the topics we have covered. Number 1, sentences, subject and predicate, and the parts of subject. 3 topics we have covered till now. So if you have not seen the video, please go to the description box. I have given all the links of that videos, so please watch it fully and do subscribe, like and share. Now let's start with the parts of predicate. So friends, we start with the parts of predicate. First I tell you about the predicate tells us something about subject, or you can say predicate tells us what the subject is or what the subject is doing. Predicate is divided into 3 parts, or you can say predicate is made up of 3 parts: 1 verb, then object, and then complement. Again, 3 parts are divided into 2 subparts: 1 helping verb and then main verb. Object, direct object, indirect object. Number 3, subjective complement, and it is objective complement. Now friends, I was talking about verb. Verb, I have told you it is 2 types: helping verb and the main verb. Now we will understand with the help of some examples. First I tell you what is verb. Verb, action words are called verb. Okay, so we start with example. Meera is dancing. Meera is dancing is helping verb. Okay, and dancing is the main verb. Next we take the example. I am playing with my friends. Or am is helping verb and playing is main verb. Next I take example. They are laughing. Are is a helping verb and laughing is the main verb. So friends, आपको पता चल गया होगा helping verb और main verb में difference. Now I talk about the object. What is object? In a sentence, the object is having something done to it. जो object के लिए कुछ किया जाता है, object का मतलब होता है कर्म. Friends, object is usually a noun, pronoun or a noun phrase that tells us what the verb is acting. We can understand with the help of example. Rita is playing badminton. What is Rita playing? Rita is playing badminton. So badminton is a object. Or we know this is a helping verb and this is a main verb. Okay. Now the question is, how can we identify the object in a sentence? We can identify the object in a sentence with asking the question with what or to whom. We will ask what and to whom. ओके, या तो हम what से क्वेश्चन पूछेंगे या हम to whom से पूछेंगे. जैसे what the Rita is playing, answer is badminton. तो badminton is the object. The snakes bit the boy. So what is the object? Object is here the boy. Okay, so we can ask the question with to whom. To whom bit the snake? To whom bit the snake? Answer is the boy. So it is an object. Now we should help the poor. What we should do? We should help the poor. So poor is the object. Okay friends. So I have told you about the object. This is the identification. Now I tell you object is of 2 types: direct object and indirect object. So friends, object is in 2 parts: direct object and indirect object. What is the difference between the direct object and indirect object? Direct object is used for non-living things. It is used for non-living things. And indirect object is used for living thing. ओके, यानी कि इनडायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट हम लिविंग थिंग के लिए यूज़ करते हैं, डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट हम नॉन लिविंग थिंग के लिए यूज़ करते हैं. अब वी कैन अंडरस्टैंड विद द हेल्प ऑफ सम एग्जाम्पल्स. माई फादर टीचर्स मी इंग्लिश. नाउ what my father teaches English. English is a direct object. Okay. To whom teaches me. Me means मतलब living, इसके लिए indirect object. Next, he gave me a present. What he gave? Present. Present is a direct object. And me. To whom he gave? Me. Me is a living thing. So, it is a indirect object. Okay. Now, I gifted him a story. I gifted him a storybook. So, a storybook is a क्या होगा? डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट, बिकॉज इट इज अ नॉन लिविंग थिंग एंड हिम इज अ इनडायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट because it is a living thing. Now friends, there are some objects which are of two types, gerund and infinitive. Now I tell you about that. Now friends, I told you that object is of two types, direct and indirect. But there are some sentences in which the object is gerund and sometimes it infinitive. So we talk about first the gerund. Gerund is what? Verb plus ing. Where the जहाँ ऑब्जेक्ट में वर्ब में ing लगा होता है वहाँ gerund होगा. जहाँ वर्ब ऑब्जेक्ट में to प्लस वर्ब होगा वहाँ पर infinitive होगा. So we can understand with the help of some examples. He likes boating. Now boating is a gerund object. This is a gerund object. Next we say I hate abusing others. I hate abusing others. So abusing others means verb plus ing. So this is a gerund object. Next है the crow tried to sing. Now there in object to लगा हुआ है and verb sing. Okay, the to plus verb, this is a infinitive object. Okay, and the next example, she forgot to return my books. So to return my books, this is a infinitive object. Okay, so friends, आपने देखा होगा कि ऑब्जेक्ट किस तरह के होते हैं. आई थिंक यू मस्ट हैव अंडरस्टैंड कि क्या होता है ऑब्जेक्ट. नाउ वी विल टॉक अबाउट द थर्ड पार्ट ऑफ द प्रेडिकेट, दैट इज कॉम्प्लीमेंट. नाउ फ्रेंड, इट इज कॉम्प्लीमेंट, सब्जेक्टिव कॉम्प्लीमेंट एंड ऑब्जेक्टिव कॉम्प्लीमेंट. फर्स्ट वी अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज सब्जेक्टिव कॉम्प्लीमेंट. इट इज एन एडजेक्टिव, अ नाउन और एन एडवर्बियल फ्रेज that defines the subject. मीन्स जो सब्जेक्ट को डिफाइन करे वही हमारा सब्जेक्टिव कॉम्प्लीमेंट होता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, द वर्कर सीम्स टायर्ड. हाउ द वर्कर सीम्स टायर्ड, दैट मीन्स दीज आर डिफाइन द वर्कर्स. तो वर्कर कैसे दिखाई देने? टायर्ड. तो दिस इज अ सब्जेक्टिव कॉम्प्लीमेंट. तो टायर्ड इज अ सब्जेक्टिव कॉम्प्लीमेंट. नेक्स्ट है शांति इज ब्यूटिफुल. I was telling this is, it tells about an adjective. So beautiful is an adjective. So Shanti is beautiful. Who is beautiful? Shanti. So that means it defines the subject. So beautiful is a subjective complement. So friend, we can understand with the subjective complement some more examples. Number third example, we take Ashoka was a king. Now friends, it is telling about Ashoka means subject. So a king is a subjective complement. Okay, the books are on the table. On the table, अब देखिए on the table is a adverbial phrase. Okay, as I was telling you, the subjective complement tells you about the noun, adjective और adverbial phrase. So तीनों तरह के examples मैंने आपको बताए हैं. ये है king, noun. Now I am telling the books are on the table. This is a adverbial phrase, means is a subjective complement. What are on the table? The books. So it is define the subject. So this is a subjective complement. Okay. Now we talk about the objective complement. It is an objective. It is an adjective. a noun or a phrase that defines the object। मीन्स जब भी कोई वर्ड, ठीक है, कोई नाउन, कोई फ्रेज या फिर कोई एडजेक्टिव ऑब्जेक्ट को डिफाइन करता है, ऑब्जेक्ट के बारे में बताता है, दैट इज कॉल्ड ऑब्जेक्टिव कॉम्प्लीमेंट। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आई फाउंड द गार्ड स्लीपिंग। तो स्लीपिंग इज अ ऑब्जेक्टिव कॉम्प्लीमेंट। हु वॉज स्लीपिंग? गार्ड, और गार्ड इज एन ऑब्जेक्ट। सो ये ऑब्जेक्ट हो गया और ऑब्जेक्ट को डिफाइन करा है स्लीपिंग, तो दैट मीन्स इट इज अ ऑब्जेक्टिव कॉम्प्लीमेंट। नाउ आई टेक अदर एग्जाम्पल, द बॉयज इलेक्टेड मोहन कैप्टन। हु इलेक्टेड कैप्टन? मोहन। तो कैप्टन इज अ ऑब्जेक्टिव कॉम्प्लीमेंट एंड ऑब्जेक्ट क्या है? मोहन। दिस इज एन ऑब्जेक्ट। नाउ दे चोज राम देयर लीडर। ओके, तो their leader is a objective complement. And who was the leader? This is Ram. Ram, again it is an object. So friends, you must have understand about the parts of predicate. Or if you have any query, give me in comment, and that's it. And that's it for today. Thank you. Thanks for watching.